Gone are the days when students spend almost a year studying for JAMB examination just because they want to score up to 300 and plus. But these days, students start studying for JAMB examination in 1 month and they will end up coming out with a high score. I've had so many people who started studying for their JAMB examination in 1 month and even less, and they end up coming out with a very high score, scoring 350 something, 340 something, 330 something, and even more. And as the time I'm recording this video, news has it that JAMB examination will be starting on 16th April 2026. And you can start preparing for JAMB examination today and you will still score a very high score, up to even 300 plus over 400. And this is what this video is all about. This is all about how to prepare for JAMB examination in 1 month. Before I go into today's video, I'm going to give a disclaimer. This video is for people who have started studying before now for the JAMB examination, but because of one thing or the other, they were lagging behind. They were not studying as much as they should. So they were studying, but they were not studying as much as they should. And unfortunately, JAMB examination is already in 1 month time. So they have not covered a lot of topics, but have covered some topics, but have not covered a lot of topics. And the JAMB examination is already in 1 month. These are the people that this video is for. Hi there, welcome back to the channel. And if you are new here, my name is Gideon. I'm a 300 level College of Medicine student of University of Nigeria Enugu campus. And on this channel, we make video for JAMB candidates just like you, or make video for post-UTME candidates. We make video for students in general. So on this channel, we are dedicated to learning on how to learn and also how to pass our O-level examination. If you are new to the channel, welcome, and please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. We are trying to grow this channel, to a larger community. So support us by clicking on the subscribe button and hitting on the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified whenever we post our video here. So thank you so much for doing that. Have you subscribed? Subscribe. Thank you. So let's dive into today's video. So the first thing here is to get yourself together and review your targets. This is very important, but students tend to trivialize it. There's a popular saying that you can do anything that you set your mind to, and let me shock you, you cannot do something you set your mind to if you don't get yourself together. One thing about getting something or doing something you set your mind to is getting yourself together. I believe everyone who started preparing for JAMB examination probably last year or beginning of this year should have a target. Okay, this is what I want to score in this year JAMB examination. If you don't have a higher target before, I kind of advise you should set a higher target, because the reason why you should set a higher target is that it will help you to intensify your work and do more, because you already know that you set a higher thing. Because one of the things that happens in reality is the information that is being encoded in your mind. So whatever that is encoded in your mind is what expresses your action. So if you say, okay, I want to score 305 in my exam, you will see that you are behaving in such a way that 305 is so easy to get, and that reluctant behavior will lead you to even scoring lower than that, and you might not even get up to 300 plus. So once you say those higher score, go back now and review those higher scores. Check there's one thing about review. One thing about review is that when you look at those goals you set before, it is going to increase your desire and your passion you had before when you started preparing for that exam. Because one thing I usually do whenever I'm preparing for my semester exam is that I do set my goals, and of course along or during the period of the semesters there will be a period that you get so tired, feel like not continuing to study hard, for that particular exam. But one thing that will help you to keep going is reviewing your target. Once you review your target, you will see that you want to score this in that examination. It will boost your confidence and it will give you more energy to start studying. It will be like an energy renewal for you to continue on your path where you've set initially for yourself. Now the second one here is to plan with an actual schedule. Now this is a time for you to intensify your work. And if I divided this planning and actual schedule into two, and the first one is to check the topics you've studied and check the ones you've not studied and list those ones you've not studied on a paper. Don't just check it on your mind, list it on a paper, and then draw a working schedule from now that you're watching this video till the day of your examination. So draw it in such a way that you'll be able to finish that topic or those topics that you've not covered yet from now to your examination day. Now remember, I said that you are going to intensify your work this time around, and what it simply means is that you might end up studying 3 topics in a day and doing 2 past questions in the same day. Now this is a matter of intensifying your work, because of course your examination date is already coming closer. So this time around you have to intensify your work, and if you've not studied much, you might even end up studying like three topics each day, and then studying like two past questions each day. There was a video I made earlier, and in that video, I'm going to link that video maybe here, or up here. In that video, I talked about how I drawed a schedule, not really for a 1 month studying, but how you can prepare for your examination in total. So in that schedule, I actually added all the topics that you need to study for your JAMB examination. I placed it in such a way that you'll be able to study so efficiently and powerfully. In that reading schedule, I actually put it in such a way that you'll be able to finish all the JAMB topics in 1 month. Number two is to use past questions and also prepare your material in such a way that you'll be able to study 2 to 3 topics each day and do 2 past questions each day. Now, this is how it's going to work: 2 to 3 topics each day. You can decide to do 2 to 3 topics on chemistry on a particular day, and on the same day you will do physics past question and English past question. So with this, you're actually touching all around. For example, you study 3 topics under chemistry, and then you are doing past question, probably like you are doing like 2 years of past question each. So you did 2 years of past question in physics, and then you did 2 years of past question in English. Now with this, you've already covered past questions in 2 subjects. Now this is what is going to be in the next 30 days, which is 1 month. In the next 30 days, if you are consistent in covering three topics in the subject you pick to study for the day consistently, you are consistent with it for the next 30 days, what you are going to be covering 90 topics. You're going to be covering 90 topics, and what this means is that you're going to be covering 90 topics in the 4 courses. That is the first subject that you'll be writing in your examination, which means you'll be covering inside the 90 topics. All those topics are comprised in the 4 topics that you'll be in the 4 subjects that you'll be writing in your JAMB examination. And don't forget that you're also doing past question. By the end of the month, you should have done like 30 years of past question. And with this, if you started even in 2010, you should have covered like all the from 2010 to the recent years of release past question. In all the 4 courses, you should have covered all of them. And let me even bust your bubble more. If you even cover past question very well, like if you cover past question very well from 2010 down to the recent years, that probably from 2010 to 2024 or 2025, I don't know the recent years that has been updated in the past question. But if you started from 2010 and finish till the recent years that is updated in the past question, then there's no way even only that is giving you an edge in your JAMB examination. Now imagine when you've done that 10 or from 2010 to the recent years of past question, and you still study 3 topics every day and cover 90 topics within 30 days. This is just like you are touching all around. You are touching both the past question aspects. And one thing is that there's a way to study past question actually. It's not all about solving past question and then ticking your answer and all those things. No, that's not what I mean by studying past question. There's actually a way to study past question, and I'm going to make a video for that. So that is why you need to subscribe, so that you know when I make a video on how to. I'm going to make that video very fast so that you know how to study past question perfectly very well, and then you'll be able to, even without reading that particular topic that was asked in that past question, you can be able to solve some questions under that topic with just reading the past question. The truth is that covering these 3 topics every day and also doing 2 years of past questions the same day is not going to be so easy. It's not going to be easy actually, and that is why the number 3 tips in our framework today is increase your study schedule, that is your study duration, and remove distractions. Now this is not a matter of removing distractions and not having fun at all. You can actually still have fun, but you should have a limited time for that. I mean limited time for that. Increase your study duration. If you used to study like 3 hours before, this time around you should increase it to 6 hours, because you have like 3 topics to study. And you know how some topics in probably chemistry used to be so bulky and all that. And remove distractions. If you are somebody who gets stuck on social media, or you're stuck on game, stuck on movie, all those things, you don't need it now. You just need to put those things aside. And if you're somebody who cannot do without those things, like you don't really can have control over it, then get rid of them from your phone. And when you are done with examination, you can download them back. So the next one here is to get a study partner. I mean, this is very, very important. The reason why you get a study partner is that studying that heavy hours every day is not going to be an easy something. But when you see that somebody else is also doing it, you are going to be motivated. I mean, your energy is going to be increased or enhanced in this kind of case, because you see that you are not the only one who is in this battle. So you are seeing your study partner doing the same thing you are doing. You are seeing you people have a common goal. People have a common goal to finish your topics before your JAMB examination. That is the common goal, and both of you are working towards it. It is going to enhance. People are going to help each other to achieve that, because if you are doing it alone, it's going to be a bit hard for you. But when you are doing it with a study partner, both physical study partner or online study partner, it's going to be a way easier for you to navigate through. So get a study partner, and if you don't have a study partner yet and you don't know how to get a study partner, you can check one online, or you can just look for one in the comment section. Just say hi, would you like to be my study partner? Message this number, or would you like to be my study partner? Connect with me on Facebook at this, or connect with me on Instagram at this. You can find a study partner in the comment section. So just say hi, connect with me on this line, let's become study partner, and you can help each other to achieve common goals. The next one here is to use spaced repetition and active recall. This too is the best study techniques that it is tested and trusted, and it's working perfectly for students. And if you've not heard what that is, space repetition is all about giving yourself a space of interval when you study a particular topic to reread that particular topic again. And of course, the power of repetition is that it helps the information to stick on your memory, and push it down to secondary memory and all those neural transmissions that happens when you study repeatedly a particular topic. And then the second one is active recall. Active recall is all about studying a particular topic and being able to remember those topic, or the concept of that topic, or the concept that is discussed in that topic, without looking at the book, or without looking at the textbook or the material that you studied that topic with. So you can just study a topic, and while you're walking on the road, you are trying to recall what you learned in that topic, the concept that you learned on that topic, while you're just walking around, or you are just doing one of the house chores. So the next one is to stay healthy and put God into control of everything. So eat good food, sleep as well, and also always pray. Because of course, there's a limit to what we can achieve. So if you put the ultimate creator into the matter, he will always be there and help us, hold us by the hand at the walk of the way. So thank you for staying thus far, and I really appreciate that. And also I thank you also for subscribing to the channel already, and thank you as well for liking the video. And if you don't like the video, please like the video and share to your friend who you think might be interested or might find this video helpful. Share to them so that they can be able to know what to do. This is a time that students really need information like this. So share to your friend, share to JAMB groups that you are in, share to your class group, anywhere you are in that you know that people there can benefit from it. Share to them so that they can be able to benefit from this as well. And that is all for this video, and I will see you in the next one.